think once it's an hour.
It's the chip. It's the system storage, the storage system that they use. Anyway, okay. Screw it.
Should get a GoPro.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I can wear one on my head so I can see you guys. I'm gonna fall off a cliff somewhere and shark's gonna eat me. Post it to YouTube. Let me think. Oh, let me show you how to do this in the calculator. And then I think that might be all for today. You look very fried. I think you might perk up a little bit when I say, here's how to make the calculator do this for you. But again, you can use it to check your work, not to do your work. So switch this over. Switch. Oh, is this the wrong one? I love there's two of these things. Okay.
Real quick, I know this is like off topic again, sorry, but is a newer TI-84 solar powered or they just turn off when you're not using them?
Oh yeah, I don't want that.
I saw the battery
This.
goes back down.
There you are. Okay.
They're smart calculators. Smarter than the telephones.
Yeah, I always joke that, you know, the whole thing we were doing earlier about you have to put parentheses around the top and the bottom? Because I used to say that the calculator doesn't have eyes, so you can't see it's a big division bar. And you don't want the calculator to have eyes, because to me that's like one step away from computers taking the world over, you know. I see what's going on, screw it, you know. Skynet and the world. So here's, can you guys find the matrix button? It's actually not a button, it's above a button.
Matrix? Oh, I see it above the X minus 1.
Yes. So right here, right above your inverse button, your x to the negative 1 button, it says matrix. All right, let's click that thing. What the shit? All right, you open it, it looks very weird. Now on that sheet I gave you, I told you that we very often reference matrices with capital letters. Like you can have matrix A, matrix capital B. So that's what you're seeing here. I want to create a matrix. I don't just want to reference the name. So where do you think I need to go to create the matrix?
Edit.
Edit. Makes only sense. So if I hit the over arrow, bam, bam. Let's all edit A. Anybody have stuff written here? So don't worry about that. We're going to overwrite that shit anyway. How big do I want this matrix to be? Because I'm going to augment it with the answer. So let's do this. Let's do the problem that we just did and loved. That big 3 one right down there, right? Let's do that one in the calculator.
Does it matter what button you press after you get up to like 1 to 7 and just ABC?
What's happening? Where are you at? Are you here?
Yeah, so when I'm on edit, does it matter what button I press next?
Oh, let's all do A. Let's do matrix A. Let's all do the A matrix.
So it's
Yes.
3 by 3.
Do what? Okay, you ready? No. You ready? We want it to be a 3 by 4.
Makes sense.
3 rows for the 3 equations, 4 columns for the 3 letters and the answers. Right? Is that cool? So whatever's in there, you just put 3 and 4, override it. Now you might have more than just zeros, but you're going to override it anyway. So I'm going to start putting this matrix, the one we just did that starts off 2, negative 1, 4. Just going to start putting that shit in there. 2, negative 1. Where do you go? 4. Everybody with me? Negative 3. Just putting that whole matrix in, right?
That makes sense.
1, 0. Stay with me. Okay. So just putting all those numbers in. Is everybody cool with that? All right, now here's the weird thing about matrix. I have to hit quit. I want to get out of the matrix. If I try to do something right now, it's going to try to put the answer in that spot. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to screw with this. So let me hit second quit. That's one of the most important buttons on here. Second mode, quit.
Okay.
This kind of sucks. This calculator is not set up to make matrix stuff easy. So it's too bad.
Not even you.
Because now we got to go back to matrix. Now, anybody remember what that long, weird word was for our goal? Reduced row echelon form. RREF. If you go back to matrix, you see how there's a math option. I want to do math to the matrix. In fact, if you scroll up, would probably be faster, but if you scroll down, you should come up to RREF. RR. EF. Is everybody there? Yes.
So how would you, like if you wanted a shortcut to the actual, how would you enter
Do what now?
That's fine.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Never mind.
Too bad.
You don't have to.
I don't know. To be honest. Hit enter. And now, do you see how it's got a parenthesis? It's waiting for an input. I got to go tell it which matrix, because you see all the matrices I could have done? So I got to go back to matrix and tell it names. I wanted to use A. So it should end up like that. When you hit enter, it's going to show you the answer. Yes? Is everybody...
Wow, that's actually really nice.
Go to... You got RREF on the screen? So go to back to matrix. Second. Yeah. And then right here, choose A. So hit enter. All right, cool. Now hit enter. It should tell you the answer.
Monday come out right.
Which means you made a mistake when you built the matrix. We are the architect. Welcome. I've been waiting. Awesome. The whole weird ass. All right. Remember. Now watch. This is really kind of cool. Remember that switch to fraction button I showed you before? You could switch the entire freaking thing. See, that's neat.
So
If you had a whole bunch of decimals in that thing, you can tell it switched to fraction, and it would give you the fractional answers.
okay, so math, fraction.
So you have a way to check your own work with that calculator, which is nice.
Yeah.
This is not the way to do the work, because this ain't no work. I always have somebody in my classes like, my teacher last year let us just, I don't give a shit. You're not with that person anymore. You're with an actual teacher now, right? Teaching doesn't mean showing you what buttons to press. Sorry. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we stop there?
Yes.
You guys take it easy. Have a good weekend. Huh?
Yes, there was Monday.
Please don't forget your stuff. Don't leave your IDs here. I never know what to do with them if people leave them. Oh, shit.
You're like, I just want the calculator back.
Yeah. Plus my calculator back.
Honestly, like it's a good investment to get a calculator because you're gonna have it for a long time.
Well, there's that Rent Calculators website.
There's also a thing.
Say again?
Somebody rented one. Told me I got a down payment.
I thought
No,
no.
not yours. So another.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, the other one's just like $9 or $10 a month, depending on what model you want.
Yeah, but.
Loaded.